we're back again. Why have I blanked already? We're back again to watch some more Young Royals. Y'all are ready for it. I know you are, right? You've been letting me know in the comments. There was a few things I had to do before we carried on, but we're here, we're back to do some more episodes. Today, obviously, we're doing episode 4. You'll probably be getting episode 5, I'd imagine sometime soon. 2 things before we crack on in that I would like you to just stick around for. I know some of you probably just skip the intros and that's totally fine, but it is what it is. First thing, if you're seeing any sort of like dryness or redness around my beard, I apologize. My skin is just having a fucking rough time at the minute, so I'm trying to get it under control, but it is what it is. I'm just like adjusting to new psoriasis medication, so that's probably why it's looking a bit drier or redder than usual. Secondly, I did put a post everywhere, basically, on my socials the other day. Moving forward, I'm asking you guys to try and rein it in terms of like recommending stuff in the comments. I have a Discord server with a channel there where you're able to suggest things and it's all just in one place for me to see it when I need to, but I'm also able to mute that channel so it's not just like constant recommendations. Obviously, I love you guys. I love the fact that you're excited for certain reactions and whatnot and you want me to watch all these things, but from my point of view, obviously, like I can spend a few days working on a video and then it's kind of invalidating to that video. As soon as I put it up, it's just bombarded with recommendations, and obviously I'm only one person, I can only do so much. So I'm asking that we stop recommendations in YouTube and elsewhere and whatnot, and like Patreon and stuff. And if you do want to recommend me anything, you can go over to the Discord, it'll be linked down below. Or otherwise, if I am in need of some recommendations, I'm obviously always going to ask you guys, so I suggest just waiting for me to post on the community page asking for recommendations. Obviously, I know some people aren't going to do that, but I do give you guys permission politely to let people know if obviously you see someone recommending me something. Just kindly let them know that we're going to stop that now, just because it can get to me a little bit, and I try not to like get too real in these videos, but yeah, it just can fuck with my head a little bit, and I always feel like I'm trying to play catch up. So yeah, there is that. Obviously, like I know some of you might be disappointed, but I've got to do what's best for me sometimes, you know? And seeing like hundreds and hundreds of just like demands and recommendations every single day can get a bit rough, but obviously, yeah, that's that. Hopefully you understand, and I'm sorry to kick this video off in such a way, but I'm going to keep repeating myself moving forward just because obviously not everyone's going to see the same videos, so I want to try and make everyone aware. So yeah, thanks to those of you that have already understood under like the posts that I've made and whatnot. But yeah, with all that said, let's crack on in. We're doing episode 4 of Young Royals. I'm not even sure what to expect at this point. Like, I feel like something's going to have to give for us to be able to make this work, but who the fuck knows? I'm kind of losing hope, if I'm honest. But yeah, quick shout out to the patrons. Thanks so much for being over there. Thanks for supporting the channel. It really does mean the world. Every episode or like movie that I do on the channel gets put up on Patreon a few days in advance. So if you want to see the complete unedited versions, because a lot does get cut out, you can check them out over there. I have a second channel, Bit More Brad, where I post content besides reactions. I've recently started doing gameplays that you guys are loving. I do hauls, reviews, vlogs, all the things. They all go over there, as well as my podcast Morning Glory, that also gets put over on the second channel, as well as they're also put up on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever else you get your podcasts for you just to listen to if you're more of an audio girly. And yeah, let's get in, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Hi.
Fui a ver y había vidrio en todo el piso. No sabemos quién fue. No, todavía no.
It's a hater, babes. A hater's done it. We're sad. Who's surprised? We're starting off sad.
Was it enough? Skin went so thin before we cut in.
Do you know what? In season 1, this show had like some like a fieriness and like a gumption and like a rebellion, and I feel like we've just lost that as we've gone. Like, it's so sad these days.
I'll tell you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
Been fucking better, babes.
Hade det här hänt mig så hade de betraktat det som ett hot mot landets säkerhet. Och du är min kille, så...
See, that's the thing. Isn't that fucking crazy? That if it had happened to him, it's an attack on Sweden. But just because it's, you know, Simon, an average old little thing, don't matter. Crazy.
Mamma har pratat om att vi kanske måste flytta. Flytta?
I think we all should move. I think we all should get out of here.
120 minuter har ni på er. Och tiden börjar nu.
Exams, baby. Fucking exams. I don't miss that about school. Fucking exams. I mean, I did well in my GCSEs, don't get me wrong. Everything between an A star and a C, thank you very much. But didn't mean I enjoyed it. I just revised like an idiot. Oh, the amount of hours I spent revising.
Måste alla nationella vara så svåra? Fattar fan nada. Vi failar big time.
I hope you do.
Men varför ska man ens försöka om man inte får något för mödan? Utan studenten är allt slit inte värd ett piss.
You do your exams to obviously, you know, progress in the future. Not just to graduate. Well, I suppose some people do, right?
Jo, som vad då?
Jag vet inte.
I didn't know. I just did well to try and have a backup plan for dancing if that failed. And I mean, injury took me out of that. And now look what I do, you know? Sarah's back, babes. I think Felice is gonna approach her first. I honestly do. Or I think Felice is at least gonna be more open to an apology. And I think the other girls aren't gonna be as much. I think they're gonna be assholes, if I'm honest. Maybe not the English-speaking one. I wish I knew her name. I think the English-speaking one is a bit more accepting, but the other two, I don't like them.
Kom, vi går. Alltså, Felice, ignorera henne bara.
See, look, they're telling Felice to ignore her. No!
Vad är det du tycker som är så bra med monarkin? Det är en symbol som enar folket. Enar folket.
Unite the people, but you can't even unite your own family.
Det finns massa exempel på diplomatiska situationer som kungahuset har löst för att regeringen inte kunde det. Allt du säger går att göra utan att någon föds till att göra det. Det är ett privilegium, inte ett straff. Jag säger bara att jag har sett hur det får dig att må.
God, it's so interesting how he's really come around to the idea, hasn't he? Like, he's seeing it now as a privilege because obviously, like, it's kind of being thrust upon him and there's no other option because his mum's now ill. Like, he's kind of accepting it. Kind of gag.
Ni ska nämligen få betänka er framtid och författa ett brev till ert framtida jag.
A letter to your future fucking selves. What a stupid thing to do. I hate the whole question of, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Who the fuck knows? Anything can happen.
Vem vill ni vara när ni tar studenten?
I am intrigued, though, to see what they say. God, that paper looks wonderful quality, doesn't it?
Sara! Hey.
What a weird outfit he's wearing. I don't think he should wear beige. I think he needs a colour.
Så glad av att se dig på valborg. Och nu också.
Då är du nog den enda som blir det.
Guys, I feel for Sarah. I do.
Jag måste nog gå. Jag har teoriprov.
Lycka till! Vi ses!
Oh, God. Why are they making me like August as well? What the fuck is going on here?
Ni behöver hjälpa Simon. Ni får skicka dit Säpo eller några vakter eller någonting.
Period. You should have been helping him already.
Någon har kastat en jävla sten genom hans fönster. Han är ju livrädd.
Okej, jag ser över det.
See, but the thing is, they should have done that already. Like, how are you about to let somebody that is obviously, like, affecting the royal court and whatnot go through this shit before you do something about it? It's weird!
Drottningen är inte i skick att medverka på kungörandet. Och därför inte heller hertigen. Det har beslutats här att det bästa är att skicka dig och August.
Is it that bad to just let August have it? That's what I'd be doing.
Så bestämmer du temat för stiftelsen och tolererar att August närvarar.
See, I've seen now through this the bullshit that goes on within the royal family and how they handle things, and I don't want a part of that.
Okej, fine. Då vill jag att Simon följer med på min födelsedag.
But obviously he's trying to keep it like in the immediate family, I suppose.
Låt oss vara transparenta med att det finns en ökad hotbild mot kronprinsen efter hans uttalande från den högerextrema miljön.
Kan det ha varit de som har gjort det här?
Yes, very, very possible.
Det är omöjligt att veta det här. Det kan lika gärna vara ett pojkstreck som polisen tror.
Pause. The police think it's just a prank. This is what makes no fucking sense to me. Like, how are grown people that are meant to obviously, like, protect people so tone deaf? Is it such a reach to think, oh, some homophobes did this because of what's going on here? How are you being like, oh, I think it's just a prank? Like, you're fobbing me off. I'm not getting angry, but they're fobbing him off.
Ja, jag har själv funderat på att vi borde flytta.
See, the royal court are going to be all about them moving, because then that kind of makes the chances of him and Ville working out less, which would be great for them.
Vi gör så här. Vi ordnar skjuts åt Simon till och från skolan.
Perfect. It's better than nothing, I suppose.
Men sen förväntar vi oss att du också gör din del.
Vad är min del?
Ju mindre du syns just nu, desto säkrare är du.
That's true. This is a conversation that should have been had when all this first started, right?
Egentligen är det bäst att du bara raderar dina konton.
Okej.
If you're gonna want to pursue Ville, these are the terms. You gotta do it. Because that's the way that the internet works these days. People will attack you left, right and center without even knowing you.
Hur gick det? Skitsamma, det är många som inte klarar det på första försöket.
Jag fick 64 och 65.
That is everything. Congratulations, ho.
Jag är så jävla stolt bara. Halva körkortet fixat. Det här måste vi fira.
64 out of 65. Wowzers, that's incredible. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, delete it. It's like, social media is just not all that it's cracked up to be. And I understand in this day and age, like, you feel like you're missing out. Obviously, especially being like as young as these people are. Like, you're in college. Like, it's normal and everyone's on it, you know? So it's weird to not be. But it's not all it's cracked up to be, I tell you that. You'll feel much more happy off it. Oh, I was getting into that.
Jag pratade med Farima och hon sa att det går jättebra att du kommer på min födelsedag. Men vill du verkligen ha mig där? August kommer där. Jag kommer liksom inte palla det om inte du är där.
Period. Slay! See, this is... There is progress happening here.
Det här är teman som stiftelsen kan ha. Om du måste göra sånt här för att du är kronprins så kan du åtminstone välja någonting som du...
That matters to him, yeah.
Något som kanske har med psykisk ohälsa bland unga att göra. Eller något om HBTQ+.
Literally. If he's gonna pursue this, if I was him...
Folk fängslas. Folk mördas på grund av deras läggning.
Oh, he's spitting, he's chewing a bit here. Love it.
Nice.
I'm pausing again, sorry. Pause. I think I've mentioned this already in a previous episode, but if I was Ville in this situation and I was kind of being thrust into this royal leadership role sooner than expected, I would, I try to see it as an opportunity to hopefully change some people's minds or bring about some sort of progression, you know? And I think in general, that's how this whole thing should have been handled in the first place. The royal court, if only they were a little bit more accepting, this could have been handled totally differently and actually brought a lot of progress. Because realistically, as much as I'm not like a royalist, I don't really care about our royal family, a bunch of people do. So it would have been nice for like the royal family in Sweden. Obviously, I don't know what they're like, but it is what it is. It would have been nice for them to set a precedent that they accept the LGBTQIA+ people and like normalize it. That would have been the perfect solution. And obviously that's not been the case. So it would be great now if Ville is able to do that. But anyway.
Ja, men det räknas som politiskt ställningstagande. Att älska vem man vill är en mänsklig rättighet.
Period. Say it again. Say it again!
Och vadå, ska jag vara liksom förespråkare för alla queers bara för att jag är kär i dig? Simon, jag fattar vad du menar, det är inte det. Men det funkar liksom inte så. Nej, vi ska inte ta ställning.
See, that's the problem. They don't take a position on anything. And if, oh my God. But I suppose they do risk then obviously alienating a whole bunch of people if they do that.
Bara att folk vet att jag är kär i dig gör ju skillnad. Kan inte det få räcka?
And like obviously in my mind I'm like, well, fuck those people, but they obviously can't do that because it's in their best interest to have the whole nation on their side. So, oh, so sad, isn't it? See, I know Felice wants to talk to her and wants to discuss this, and it's the other girls that are stopping this from happening. Fuck, she's dropped one of her letters. What's it say?
Det här är alltså era framtidsbrev som ni skrev till er själva i ettan. Hur blev era framtidsplaner?
Oh, interesting. Wait, maybe I do this. Maybe I write myself a letter and then I open it in like 5 years.
Samla alla i stora salen. Efter lunch. Efter matsalen också.
I already know it's gonna infuriate me, whatever this is. I'm staying calm.
Hallå?
Not him stood on a fucking table. Oh my god, what a loser.
Att vi berövats vår student. Men idag så är det slut med det. Vi kommer strejka. Och vi ber er alla att joina oss.
He's like a huge hypocrite.
De hackar på mig varje dag och nu ska de demonstrera.
Vi kommer sittstrejka för rättvisa.
Guys. Oh, this is so stupid. Like, what does he think he is?
Jag har en chans att ta ställning utan att det får några konsekvenser. Ska inte jag ta den? Så du kan bara vara solidarisk när det inte kostar dig något. Simon.
Yeah, no, I'm with Simon on this. I think this is fucking wild. They bully him to the 10th degree about taking a stand and like showing his support for whatever he believes in. And then the hypocrisy of what is unfolding here. Oh my god, he makes me want to punch him in the face really hard and several times.
Rage and trauma. Rage and trauma.
Okay, so the thing is, right, I do agree that the whole, like, taking away their graduation after obviously they've been at this place for 3 years, I agree that that is a bit harsh, but I also believe in fucking around and finding out. You know, you act like a twat, you act like a dickhead, you do stupid things, then you shouldn't get the privileges. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. And it's difficult because, like, obviously, like, some of the allegations and stuff, like, it's not to do with all students and stuff, and, like, there's only a certain few. So I do agree also that it shouldn't necessarily impact everybody. But it's just a difficult one. And to be honest, I don't even know what I think anymore. That's where I'm at currently.
Gå genast tillbaka till era lektioner på en gång.
Det här är en fredlig sittstrejk.
Jag vill prata med dig på mitt kontor, nu. Om de inte ger upp så serveras det ingen middag. Och stäng skolcaféet och köket och lås dörrarna till elevhemmen. Tills de ger. Okej?
She said...
Fine! Then go ahead and starve!
You want a fight? Bet. Crazy!
Simon, välkommen.
Fan Simon, har du en till klubb eller? Nej.
Kan inte ni tycka att det finns något nice med att vara lite hungrig ibland också?
Ursäkta, men vad är det som är nice med att vara hungrig?
Det är motivation.
Oh, that's worrying. I don't like that.
Ja, man kanske är lite yr ett tag, lite illamående. Men det kommer gå över och när det avtar så blir det liksom...
He's like, yeah, you might feel dizzy and nauseous, but you know what? It's all part of the process, babes.
Som att det tystnar i huvudet bara.
Det låter som en ätstörning.
Verkligen.
Yeah, it's very much eating disorder.
Burgare, pasta, sura nappar.
Revelations, innit? Revelations. Oh god, it's not good, is it?
August, läser dit.
Jag har inte det på mig.
Skärp dig, ge mig brevet.
Oh, I want to know what this reads. I want to know what it says.
Läs brev.
På riktigt. Men vad fan? Sluta! Fan är problem?
Well, it clearly doesn't want you to fucking read it, Nils, does he?
Det blir fan bara tråkigare och tråkigare för varje jävla dag som går. Så fuck you, på riktigt.
He is really battling with some like internal demons, isn't he? Like it's really severe, and I feel like also a part of this school is like not really taking any of that seriously either. Like there should be. I agree even now in the UK, like there should be some sort of implementation of therapy for young people in school, because especially now with like social media being so crazy, I can't even imagine. Like it was rough when I was a kid.
Jag fattar bara inte varför det blir så fel hela tiden. Vi tycker olika. Ska inte det vara en bra grej? Att vi är olika. Vi kompletterar varandra och lär oss av varandra.
Okay, so I can't obviously keep the whole thing in, but this whole conversation was very much needed and very much appreciated, right? They finally had a good conversation acknowledging their differences without things turning hostile, and I think that's progress. Okay?
Imagine if the school inspection would have seen this.
Gud, panik. Men då hade de i alla fall fattat. Vadå fattat vadå? Hur det kan bli här ibland.
Yeah, that the school can be fucked up.
Vadå, sa du någonting om det på din intervju eller? Alltså jag var bara ärlig. Men vadå, du sa någonting om invigningen?
Oh, here we go. So you're about to tell me that you're my best friends and that you're my real friends, but I'm not allowed to be honest.
Lisa, jag fattar att du har varit jättedeppig och så, men du kan liksom inte ta ut det på alla andra.
Pause. Sorry, I know I've paused a bunch and I apologise. But some things just have to be said, and those two fucking bitches can fuck right off, okay? I'm sick and I'm tired of this bullshit. How about we open our eyes, okay? Take the fucking white-ass privilege out the door for a sec and see the bigger picture, right? You're all fine and dandy to strike about pointless fucking things like phones and privileges and all this bollocks, but you will allow the school to be racist. That's fine, as long as we've got our privileges and we're allowed to do stupid initiations. Please get a grip, people. Please. It's getting exhausting. Okay? Y'all can be pissed off with her. Be pissed off. I don't give a fuck. At least she stood up for what's correct.
I'm staying calm.
They are so fucking cute, aren't they? Like, as much as this season is like ruining me, I think a little bit, they are adorable. There's just so many like serious political issues being spoken about in this show about teenagers. You know, it's an interesting one.
Jag ger inte vika för utpressning, Vincent.
Ja, men ingen behöver någonsin få reda på att det här har ägt rum. Om ni bara lättar lite på restriktionerna.
She's gonna give in, isn't she? She's gonna give in.
Yes! Ni får tillbaka era mobiltelefoner. De får endast användas utanför skoltid.
Perfect. That's what it should have been in the first place. Out of school hours, by all means, do what you want.
Och studenten?
Ja.
God, she's really thrown in the towel, hasn't she? Fucking hell. God, I'm sorry, guys. Even my one ray of hope for Lise is not doing well in this season. Like, what am I meant to be doing? Like, finally, let's discuss, please.
Den är din. Tack. Jag läste. Så det är ganska sorgligt att det enda du skriver är att du önskar att du kommer må okej och inget mer.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. Guys, that hit me a little bit. Ooh.
Jag fattar att jag gjorde fel och att du antagligen aldrig kommer förlåta mig. Och jag får lära mig att leva med det. Men jag vill också att du ska veta att jag är väldigt tacksam över att du var min första riktiga vän.
See, this is a mature conversation that I've been wanting, okay? I understand they're teenagers, but when I was a teenager, I was able to talk eloquently, you know, to people that matter. Great first step, Sarah, we're doing it. Congrats. Like that wasn't coming in with a preconceived notion of Felice accepting our apology. That's just her starting the conversation, and I like it, because that's how it should go. No one has to accept an apology.
När du raderade bilderna på så, jag vill inte vara känslig sådär, men ja, jag blev sårad.
Are you fucking for real? Ayub, you're making this about you right now.
Men jag tog bara bort några appar, det är väl inte en sån stor grej, eller?
Nej, men vi vill väl bara inte att du raderar dig själv. Det är bara det vi säger.
I mean, I understand where they're coming from, yes, because like realistically he is still young and he still should be able to be on social media, but given the current situation and the relationship that he is trying to pursue here, a little sensitivity wouldn't go amiss, you know? It's more for his safety than it is anything else, you know? He's unsafe being on social media currently.
Alltså det enda du någonsin har försökt göra är att vara en del av min familj. Du hängde efter Erik som en jävla hund.
There's something going on there with him and Erik, and something happened between them two, I think, because I caught this when editing the other episodes, but he's very sensitive when it comes to Erik. And like he said that Ville didn't really know him.
Jag tror inte att du kände Erik fullt ut.
There it is again!
August. Jo, det gjorde jag visst. Jag var ju för fan hans bror. Erik var allt som du inte är. Allt som du inte klarar av att vara.
I don't think Erik's gonna be all sunshine and roses as Ville believes. I don't.
Du minns du den där invigningen med porrfilmen?
Oh my god. Did it happen to August that hit? Yeah! And was it Erik's doing?
Och Erik och hans treor var de som höll er.
Oh dear God.
Så sa de att den första som får stånd får spö. Satte de på en film, 2 killar. Bara asgarvade.
The first to get an erection would be beaten up. Guys, what the actual fuck?
Och Erik var där.
That is horrific. And like their initiation was bad enough with them spitting in the thing and whatnot, but that is abuse.
Jaha pojkar, då är ni välkomna in.
Oh fucking Gagga-Rooney. Gagga-fucking-Rooney, guys! Well, what a revelation that was, hey? Erik did it to them. Oh my fucking God. Well, guys, I've got nothing else to say. I feel like I've said quite a bit here as we've gone through because I've been pausing. So, yeah. It's just very intense. At this point, I'm just very intrigued to see how we're going to end this. Because we're very all over the place, I'm feeling like. Like 1 minute we're all doing a bit better, we're all talking, the next minute something else is happening that's sending us even further back, you know. Revelations are happening. I will say they're doing a very grand job at making us as a viewer feel for Sarah and August, which is 2 people I did not expect to be feeling for, right? I still think Simone and Ville, I like in this episode how we kind of acknowledged that we both have a lot to learn from each other. I think that's a great thing, because that's the truth. Like, I think you both come from very different sides of the coin, and I feel like we need to meet in the middle if this is going to work in any way. But yeah, I guess I more just need to focus on like how I think their relationship is going to end, because that's kind of the whole point of this show, isn't it? Like, everything else is kind of like outside factors fucking us over. So yeah, I'll see you soon with the next episode. I'm going to film it right now, to be honest. I might just film the rest of the episodes now. So I'll see you soon with the next episode. Please like and comment and share with me your thoughts down below. Please, no recommendations for other things. Thank you. Goodbye.